Now it's time for an update from the 24-hour newsroom.
Felix Baumgartner is in good shape in New Mexico after setting a record for the highest free fall ever, jumping from the edge of space and breaking the sound barrier.
It's hard when you fall down at that speed. You have to make that decision, somehow you have to make that call. Do I push that button and stay alive, or do I fight all my way down and break the speed of sound? And after a couple of seconds I had that feeling, I get it under control, and I did.
The Austrian Daredevil launched from a capsule attached to a balloon from roughly 128,000 feet above the Earth. After he reached his jumping altitude, Baumgartner leapt from the capsule and was in free fall for about 3 minutes before opening his chute. President Barack Obama is remembering former Senator Arlene Specter as a fighter. The Republican-turned-Democrat from Pennsylvania died yesterday at age 82. Obama says from his days of stamping out corruption as a prosecutor in Philadelphia to his 3 decades of service in the Senate, Specter was fiercely independent and never put party or ideology ahead of the people he was chosen to serve. Here was Senator Arlene Specter in his farewell address to the Senate, December 21st of 2010.
It has been a great privilege to have had a voice for the last 30 years in the great decisions of our day. How we allocate our resources among economic development, national defense, education.
The outer bands of Tropical Storm Rafael are drenching the Caribbean's northern Leeward Islands as its center steadily moves over open ocean on a possible track toward Bermuda. There are no immediate reports of any significant damage or injuries in the Caribbean islands as the center of the tropical storm churns toward the north-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. But late Sunday night, it was about 235 miles north-northwest of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Here's hurricane specialist Robbie Berg from the National Hurricane Center.
It's been strengthening just a little bit, so it does have some chance of becoming a hurricane the next day or two as it moves north. But later, by midweek or so, it'll be moving far enough north that we think it'll start to weaken. But in the next day or so, it does have a chance of becoming a hurricane.
Right now, it's 45 degrees at the farm. KMZU News Time, 3:02.
214-2173.
Adibal Sanchez shut down a Yankees lineup minus injured Derek Jeter, and Detroit capitalized on the missed call by an umpire to beat the Yankees 3-0 for the 2-0 lead in the ALCS. Here's Adibal Sanchez.
I don't want to miss any pitch. I know that's like no, it's really danger, and they with one swing they can change everything.
Carlos Beltran hit a 2-run homer during the 4-game fourth inning as the Cardinals held off the Giants 6-4 in Game 1 of the NLCS. Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt has reportedly offered general manager Scott Pioli a 2-year extension. Chiefs fans who have been in support of firing Pioli, even a few have been flying a banner over Arrowhead last week calling for his firing. The news might be a little shocking with the franchise's 1-4 record this year under Pioli. The Chiefs are 22-39 since he took over in 2009. Alabama and Florida are on top of the season's first BCS standings, making it yet another all-SEC top 2, with Oregon and Kansas State close behind the Gators. Crimson Tide in first was no surprise. Alabama is an overwhelming number 1 in both polls used in the BCS formula. Florida in second was much less anticipated. The Gators are number 3 in the polls, but rated best by the computer rankings that gave them a slight edge over Oregon and Kansas State. We're going to have a lot of sunshine today. Highs in the 70s, and tonight the low should be dipping down to the lower 50s. Right now it's 44 at the farm. Our next scheduled update on the way at 4 o'clock. With breaking news as it happens and information anytime at KMZU.com. I'm Julio Flores, KMZU News.